you do have a bigger station than most, I'd say, footballer. But yeah, can you explain your process and what your coffee order is?
Oh, yeah, it kind of runs off my little one at home. In the morning, I'll probably have a strong latte because I make some milk for a baby Chino, and then
Beautiful.
probably a double espresso later before training, and then if I have a coffee after that, it's normally a filter coffee.
Do you make much like batch brews and stuff?
Not batch brews, no, not at home.
For anyone knowing, batch brew is like a long process. Yeah, I'd say the coffee in the morning with the little one is always, yeah, depending on how much you need. But when it comes to lots of questions today, you've actually broken the internet for us in a sense. You've done that before. We're going to quickly go through a few of the questions we've got from the fans. Now, if you want to join in, we do have the option on Twitter and Instagram. Send us your questions. I want to say thank you to everyone that sent these through. Do you want to start with the questions?
Let's go.
All right, so this question here is, how does it feel to be Papa Redmayne?
Yeah, I'm not really sure why I got that tag, but yeah. It's kind of endearing, I guess, in a way, so yeah, more than happy to embrace it.
Chris Elbow on Twitter has asked, greetings from Chile, how does it feel again to be the father of Peru? So I think now I see that, being the father, but how was the whole experience? I know on the pitch, the professional side of things, but how does it feel, I think, from an individual, the mental side of things, like just having this whole thing behind you being a different sort of perspective now from the footballer side?
Yeah, it doesn't really faze me. I think kind of well versed in just putting things to the side and kind of once you cross the white line and get on the pitch, you kind of shelving everything and putting it aside, and then yeah, it's not something that takes up too much of my brain power.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you have to explain to your kid why someone else is calling you dad?
Yeah.
I think it's the funny thing, like the whole situation for you would have been just a new experience, I would say. But moving on from that whole moment, we've got a question here from Harrison on Instagram. When did you first implement your famous penalty technique? I know this is something coming from a goalkeeper family. People would always say, yeah, goalkeepers just guess, but there's a lot more to it. I know there's always the study of your opponent and stuff like that, but how would you have prepared for this moment?
Well, there's a man over there, John Crawley, who we kind of came up with the Wiggles routine. I had a horrible form in saving penalties, and you know, we came up with something that would try and rectify that, I guess, or improve that kind of stat. So yeah, we came up with a little jig, and it's proved to be pretty fruitful.
Yeah, of course. Tom on Instagram has asked, would you play in Peru? And yeah, people would love you there apparently.
Yeah, I think I would play in Peru. I've been fortunate to visit Argentina and saw a game at Bombonera and a few other grounds, and the passion for football over there is, you know, second to none. So yeah, I'd love to have the experience, but yeah, I don't think that's quite on the cards.
It's funny because I run the YouTube channel for football jerseys, and I know I got a random follow from you, and this was way before the whole moment, and I feel like privileged to have you a part of my subscribers. I think one jersey I shout out to Alianza Lima. You should check out those jerseys for Peru. So Nathan on Instagram has asked, how many new followers have you received on your social medias from there? And does it make you feel a bit more, you know, famous apart from the football pitch? Yeah, on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, social media is a whole other beast. It's not something I've put too much thought into, but yeah, I think there's been a few, but yeah, like I said, it's not something that I put too much thought into that.
We've got a few live questions, of course. If you're watching this on Facebook and YouTube, audio must be a lot more clearer because we've got the lapels. But if you're watching this on Instagram and TikTok, send us your questions and we'll ask them live. Lachlan Gillier on TikTok has asked, who's your favourite Sydney FC player? Past or present, I'd say.
Oh, Ryan Grant.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it more the appreciation for the culture off the pitch? Like the hair, coffee, maybe buddy?
Yeah, bit of everything. I see a lot of myself in him. But yeah, we've been roommates for club and country, so we spend a lot of time together, and yeah, a lot of appreciation for what he does on the pitch as well.
I've got a question here from Samo on Instagram has asked, how much how much do you stroke your beard, and how does it, like, how is it for someone like you to maintain that beard, even though, you know, being on the pitch as a goalkeeper, you must, yeah, ruin it every time you jump on the floor.
No, it stays pretty firm. Just a quick blow dry in the morning and a little bit of beard balm and away you go, and it stays pretty firm.
Ryan McGowan, legit question here on Instagram. Best thing in Sydney for $2?
Yeah. He knows exactly where that's going. That's a mega Slurpee right there.
Mega Slurpee. What's your Slurpee of choice?
Just straight Coke.
And he also
servo right at the end of the tray.
Oh mate. He also
wrong.
asked what new boots will he be rocking at the World Cup. So what boots do you have for this upcoming World Cup?
Right there.
Yeah, Ryan McGowan. He's asked 2 questions, which is kind of yeah, he's taken the questions from the people and he's gone for the double.
I wish I could bring up our message thread. Yeah, I've got the really brand new green ones.
The green ones, perfect. Crowman on YouTube has asked, with the heat aside, how do you maintain though, like the heat? Is it Melbourne dry heat or is it Brisbane humid heat?
Yeah, dry heat, Melbourne dry heat.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's not too humid, no.
Nico on YouTube has asked, who is your Premier League boyhood club?
Arsenal.
Arsenal, you're a Gunners fan.
Big Gunners fan, yeah. I was fortunate to have a trial there and yeah, just fell in love with everything. And, yeah, I think the way I was treated kind of cemented kind of everything they do as a club is really quite unique and special and make everyone feel special. And yeah, I think that's just stuck with me over the years.
I'm going to ask a question. Of course, like I said, you are a massive football jersey enthusiast. What's one jersey that you have in your collection or you would want in your collection? Of course, you can add a Gunners one in there or Socceroos.
Yeah, I've got the what is it, Bruised Banana?
Yeah,
Arsenal kit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's quite special.
Oh, nice. Any goalkeeper jerseys of the time?
No, I don't have any goalkeeper jerseys.
Do you think goalkeeper jerseys need a bit more love these days? Like, 100%. You know, the old Bosnich one back in the day?
I think we need to bring back the Larry and Flary goalkeeper kits of kind of yesteryear, where it was bold patterns and fluoro colours and all that kind of jazz.
The Southern Cross one, though, Bosnich was by far my favourite Socceroo one.
Yeah, even you go back like some of the kind of South American kits are just technicoloured and rainbows and everywhere. And yeah, I think they should kind of come back.
We're getting a few more questions here. A few people have asked. So I'm just making sure I'm reading a lot through. So the big story on Insta has been Alexia's coffee. Of course, we spoke about coffee. What is it about the coffee though? Is it a pastime thing that keeps you sort of motivated during the day, or is it just more of a necessity to have a coffee?
I don't know.
Like, would you say is the culture behind it?
Yeah, I enjoy my food. I enjoy. I guess the finer things, I guess. But having a coffee in the morning with my little one or my wife, sharing a coffee with friends and family is something that's kind of special to me. And having nice coffee is nice, I guess. I don't know how else to put that.
Mitchell Mazzarella has asked, do crowd chants ever get to you? Of course, like I said, goalkeepers, they are probably the closest to the away fans at times. And that's something that we don't talk about a lot when it comes to the mental side of things. We did speak about the whole, social media side of things, but yeah, would you say that the chants get to you, or is that something you work on as well?
No, I don't think they get to me. I mean, obviously there's some pretty generic kind of crude ones that aren't too great, but if teams get, supporters get creative, I quite enjoy that. I enjoy playing with a smile and a laugh, and if I hear a unique comment, I'll often crack a smile, throw a thumbs up. So I enjoy engaging with that.
Favourite stadium you've played in?
So the
Plume Park. I don't know. I think the new Allianz is beautiful. Yeah.
I've not been there yet. I'm keen to see that one. I'm going to throw another question. I'm surprised no one's asked this. Who out of the Socceroos has a better beard than you? That's a tough one. I know we mentioned him before. He's here now.
Yeah, Mac is getting there. But needs to grow out the wing backs a bit more.
We've got a few more questions coming through. If you guys want to ask, how much time do we have, producer? We've got a few more. Now, wrap it up. All right, one more question I think we'll just throw out there. Damon Irby has asked the best Wiggles member apart from yourself. I know, did you grow up watching him?
I did.
Yeah?
A little bit, yeah. Probably Anthony OG or Jeff OG.
Oh, amazing. I think, look, when it comes to doing what you did, we're always so grateful. You know, we wouldn't be here for the whole Socceroos, but of course your, that moment that you did for us has changed everything. So I know when it comes to all the taunts and everything, look, thank you so much for your time today. I'll let you get your coffee. I think, what was your order again for this morning?
Well, I think Dougie's got a little Chemex on the go over there, so I think filter coffee's on the cards.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in today. Like I said, I'm not sure who we have tomorrow, but if you want to join in, make sure to leave a question on Instagram and TikTok and on Facebook. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much, and goodbye.
So the Socceroos have gone back to back to back to back to back.
A fifth consecutive World Cup.
Our boys found a way.
Never ever write off the Socceroos.
We've been on many journeys, taken our own unique paths. But this story is never done. One squad, one World Cup, one jersey. Our turn to give it 100 once again.